Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Oh, right, let's check what we got for you right now. We have a 143 scale Opel Vectra. This model it's actually the third generation of the Opel Vectra, which is they call them the Vectra C. The Vectra C was from 2002 until 2010 model. Now, I like this car. Opel Vectra. I think when they came in the 80s, they were super beautiful cars, very modern for the era, very attractive. Then little by little, to me, it started fading away. Little by little, what I mean, as they remodel and then they remodel again. The second generation was not so bad. This one, I'm okay. I like the color. I'm not gonna lie. The color is gorgeous. I like the front, not the back. Something about the model, it's not fully as attractive as I would say other cars from the mid-size market. I mean, the Opel Vectra is the competition for the Ford Mondeo in Europe. I'm talking about Ford Mondeo or the Volvo S40. I would say Mercedes C-Class. I mean, not really Mercedes or Volvo because they're a little bit more luxurious, but more or less around that size category. Now, like I said, this car was made between 2002 till 2010. Engine wise, these cars came as from a small engine, which was a 1.6, all the way till a V6 3.2. So it did have many different options. It came as a four-door notchback saloon, which is the one that we're looking at right now, which is like the sedan for other parts of the world. You got the five-door hatchback or the wagon. They call them some parts of the world they call them state, some parts of the world they call them wagon. Now, this car, believe it or not, it was related to the Saab 93. Don't forget GM models. Saab used to be part of GM also, so they share the platform. So they more or less were in the same I'm not sure if category altogether, because even though they share the same platform, I think Saab was a little bit, it was more like with the Volvo and the Mercedes Benz, like group wise, more premium. Opel, Ford Mondeo, Citroen C5, Renault, Laguna, they were more mainstream sedans. Peugeot, what was it, the 406? You get what I'm saying. More or less, that's the group of cars that were in the same section competing. Now, this model in specific was never sold in America. When they refreshed the model, they refreshed this model, and we had him in America, not as an Opel. You know, Opel did not sell in, haven't sold in the United States in many decades already, probably about 3 or 4 decades already or more. So they sold them as a brand called Saturn, which is no longer in business either. That's how GM used to bring some of the Opel models back in the days through Saturn. When Saturn, uh, it was little, it was taken out of business by GM. Buick started taking some of the Opel models too. But those are the brands that more or less took a little bit of Opel here in the States. Alright guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So let me know. Even though this car's not that old, it's from literally like from 2002. You must still probably see them on the roads. Even though I have to mention the ones that were made by Saturn here in the States, well, sold as Saturns, they're barely around. Fortunately, they didn't have the best reputation, I guess, quality wise, and maybe they were not so appreciated like other models, so they didn't sell as good. But they were quite attractive to the eye. I mean, they were pretty good for the American market. I think it's a model that will probably blend perfectly in the American market because it looks very similar to like some Chevrolets, I would say. It gives me a bit of a Chevrolet Malibu here in the States, similar look. But so let me know in the comments. Please do not forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up before I forget. Also, comment below, like I mentioned before, have you ever drove these? Have you ever owned one of these? Do you still see them on the roads in your country? Let me know where you guys are from. I would love to know where you guys are from, what part of the world. And also, don't forget to click and subscribe. And click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Alright, take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.